Hi, my name is István. I'm a second-year PhD student at Eötvös Loránd University. In this video, I'm going to talk about CryptoWills, which is a joint work with Omer and Pratyush. Unfortunately, death is certain, only its hour is uncertain. In a recent incident of a Canadian cryptocurrency exchange, it lost access to 190 millions of US dollar worth of cryptocurrency just because its CEO passed away and he was the only person to have access to the secret keys controlling the exchange's funds. Moreover, as BBC reports, 89% of cryptocurrency investors worry about dying with their assets. So it seems that there's a natural need to have a cryptographically sound way of bequeathing crypto assets to the loved ones. A will allows the testator to distribute their funds to the beneficiaries after the event death. Current solutions are far from being satisfactory. Centralized exchanges provide CryptoWill-like solutions, but in this case, beneficiaries rely on the benevolence of the exchange to receive the funds. Alternatively, testator can lock their bequest in a safe, but this way they risk that they lose access to those assets. Finally, testator can lock their assets in a multi-signature wallet, but this is not a privacy-preserving solution. Beneficiaries will see that they are enlisted as a beneficiary in the will. We want to avoid this. In this work, we formally define cryptographic wills and define their security requirements. Additionally, we provide several constructions and prove their security. Finally, we provide several interesting open questions. But what does it mean to be digitally dead? Well, in real life, it's pretty straightforward to assess that the person has passed away. In this work, we take the approach that we deem a participant digitally dead in case if they are not sending keep alive messages in a predefined tau time interval. We envision tau to be a few weeks or a month. CryptoWill needs to satisfy the following high-level goals. First and foremost, it needs to provide privacy in the sense that beneficiaries should not be able to tell whether they are going to inherit some crypto assets. Secondly, we require the testator to be able to update the will anytime they wish prior even death. Finally, testator should have access to the crypto assets before even death. A CryptoWill protocol consists of the following algorithms. Implicitly, we assume that all participants have a public and secret key pair. A testator, given her secret key, her bequest, and tau time parameter, can create a CryptoWill with accompanying auxiliary information. Later on, the auxiliary information will be redistributed to the beneficiaries, allowing them to later, after even death, to fulfill the will. Testators can update their will prior even death. Whenever they wish, they can change their mind and create an updated will with the potentially new bequest B star and the time parameter tau star, yielding a new CryptoWill CV star and new auxiliary information. Beneficiaries can access the funds given their secret keys and the auxiliary information after even death and if they are entitled to access it. If they are not entitled to access it or even death has not occurred yet, then they will get nothing. Finally, a CryptoWill protocol should allow a beneficiary to be able to verify that the bequest indeed comes from the real testator. We distinguish between two asset types. First, static assets, for example, secret documents or static keys, cannot be updated. Once they are released to the beneficiaries, the control over these assets are lost. On the other hand, with dynamic assets, the underlying secret keys can be updated. This makes designing CryptoWills for dynamic assets an easier task. In our paper, we propose 3 different constructions. In this video, I'm going to present 2 of them. In the first construction, we take advantage of a trusted execution environment, which works for static assets. Note, if a scheme works for static assets, then it automatically works for dynamic assets as well. We assume the confidentiality of the TE is guaranteed. The main challenge in the following construction is that how can we emulate time in a TE without having access to a local time? To our rescue, we have time lock puzzles. Let's assume that Odin wants to bequeath his Fortnite and Twitter accounts to Loki and Thor. Whenever Odin sends a keep alive message to the trusted execution environment, he sends a time lock puzzle with it. If Loki wants to fulfill the will, he needs to pass a solution to the time lock puzzle. If the TE receives a solution to the current time lock puzzle before a new keep alive message comes from Odin, then Loki will get the bequest. However, if a new keep alive message comes meantime from Odin, then the solution to the time lock puzzle will not be regarded as valid because now a new time lock puzzle arrived and Loki needs to provide always a correct solution to the latest time lock puzzle. In practice, the difficulty of the time lock puzzle is set in a way to match the time lock parameter tau. So it suffices for Odin to send keep alive messages in every tau seconds. Since the TE can verify signatures, Loki cannot get the bequest of Thor. Therefore, the soundness of the protocol is maintained. Finally, we describe our protocol for cryptocurrencies. We illustrate our protocol with a UTXO-based currency, but it is straightforward to adapt it to account-based currencies as well. Odin creates two UTXOs corresponding to the two beneficiaries. The underlying secret keys of the UTXOs will be encoded as the solution of time lock puzzles. Odin sends the time lock puzzles to the beneficiaries. In every tau seconds, Odin updates the UTXOs, redeems them, and creates new UTXOs with the new time lock puzzles and sends them to the beneficiaries. Beneficiaries can only redeem the UTXOs if they solve the time lock puzzle and Odin did not update the will. If Odin doesn't update his UTXOs, then beneficiaries will be able to redeem those funds by solving the underlying time lock puzzles. Interestingly, several open questions remain. For example, is there any other meaningful cryptographic definition of death? Are there any quantum-resistant CryptoWills or CryptoWills without timing assumptions? Maybe are there any other applications? For example, such techniques could be used for roll-forward future contracts. Thank you for your attention.